Yo! Oh, you can't stay? All right, homie. Have yourself a wonderful... What day is it today? Sunday! For some reason, I thought it was Saturday. Your girl has had quite an adventure. And now we're back from outer space. I just walked in and found you here with that sad look upon your face. Sunday fun day. Here we go. Ooh. This is interesting. Okay, so we got Scorpio, the moon, and the 12th house. It's like somebody's been in deceptive energy, and that is about to change. Possibly in prison, falsely imprisoned. Possible fear of never getting out, never getting released. Take it if it resonates, people. This is a general message. This is a GM. This is a motherfucking GM. So take what resonates and discard what doesn't. All right, people, because we're adults and we know when things are for us and when they're not for us. All right. Okay, so what up, Scorpio here? What's up with the Scorpio? Oh, what do we got here? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like possibly that's what's coming. Maybe we got the dice in the wrong way here. Give me this moon energy. Moon, 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 moon. Oh, man, I saw the moon last night. Oh, this little slice. Look at that, the world. And the 5 of Cups. Somebody's not going to be sad anymore. Did that go out? Thank God. All right, I am high as a motherfucker. Okay, so somebody is getting out. I think this is getting out of prison. It's like somebody's been working really fucking hard to get out of a certain energy. And I feel like they're getting out of it. Okay, give me this 12th house. I'm also going to do questions as well, all right? So if anybody wants a question, get your questions out. 1 per person, all righty? Hello. 10 of Swords in reverse. I got to keep it in reverse like that. That's badass. So something is definitely over from somebody's very much hard work. Okay, this would be like the Shawshank Redemption. Okay, slowly digging your way through those walls because possibly you know that unless you invest in this yourself, nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to care. It's you versus them all the time. So you might as well make it count and fucking change your life, change this dynamic. Or the universe is just fucking changing it for you and you're just going to follow along because somebody lost something, you know, maybe quite a few friends or a circle of people or a community or something, like, because they were betrayed. They were backstabbed, like they were betrayed badly, okay? But because it's in reverse, it seems like that betrayal is making its way to the truth, right? Like justice is coming, redemption, judgment. I'm surprised judgment hasn't come out, but it seems like you've reached a judgment. Like they left you for dead and they weren't coming back and that needed to be played out. And then you needed to see who was your real friends and who is not your real friends. Who's your real family, who's not your real family. Who actually loves you, who fucking can't stand you, who doesn't really care, who says that they love you all the time, but then when you need them, they don't answer the phone, they're nowhere around, suddenly you can't get a hold of them. Funny how they're around when you don't need them, but when you do, they ghost, right? And that needed to get played out, that you needed to see who was the good, the bad, the evil, right? The ones you could trust, the disworthy ones, right? The disrespectful ones. And it kind of seems like somebody was possibly like forbidden to speak against these people, forbidden to say anything, right? Or there was just way too many people around all the time that nobody would listen to them. So they felt like they were in this trap, right? And they couldn't see properly because they were in the middle of it. So they couldn't see that the enemies were all around them. Ooh, but the high priestess is here. Like, you didn't know, but you found out. You found out. Through the heartbreak, you know, because that's a thing. That's love, right? Love is through thick and thin. Love, you don't just unlove somebody because a conversation doesn't go your way or suddenly somebody loses a job or their life turns to shit. You don't just unlove somebody. Whoa, the coin just got flipped. Okay, you don't just unlove somebody because they're not the person that, you know, they're not molding into the person that you want, or you took some type of facade of a person and ran with it thinking that you could change them or thinking that you could make them a different person or a better person. That's just the playing tricks on you. You can't change people, okay? But you can be told you can. You can be told you can change people. Oh, you know, if you love him, he'll change. Oh, if you love her enough, she'll stop spreading her legs to everybody. No. Okay? You can't change people. Maybe that's the illusion, right? That people, oh, look at this, 10 of Cups. That people that look like this, just because they look like this, it doesn't mean that they're happy in it. Okay, and do you know how many fucking documentaries are coming out now of people that are like, I thought I had the picture perfect family. We had 3 kids and perfect jobs, and he was cheating on me for 15 years. We had this and that and a perfect house and a farm, and he had a whole nother family. Like, this don't mean shit. The fucking little lying assholes. Okay, sometimes people just want this so they don't look like a loser. Okay? Fake it till you make it, people. Okay? That's these motherfuckers. And obviously, these people were faking it around you. Okay? And you needed to sort out the real ones from the fake ones. So you kind of got put in prison for maybe doing that, for calling people out on their shit, for not having any fear, for not caring if somebody leaves you for dead again. Fine, fucking leave me for dead. Guess what? I'm just going to rise like a goddamn phoenix like I always do. Okay? Because this whole I'm going to leave you for dead thing, did they think that was your first rodeo? How cute. Did they think they were the first ones that pulled the gun on you? Right? Adorable, but thanks. Haven't you already seen I got shot 15 times already? Thanks. Apparently I'm bulletproof. Okay. So again, this, people kill for this shit. You know what they do to keep this in their lives? The secrets that they tell, or the secrets that they hold, the shit that they do to keep this little picture perfect life, okay? And then it all comes out on a Netflix documentary. It all comes out on Dateline, okay? Like, who were you really married to? Like, who the bleep did I marry, right? I don't know who I was getting in bed with. Yeah, no, of course you don't, because you jumped to the finish line, wanted the ceremony really quick, so then, and these are not you, okay? This is not you, right? You want the ceremony really quick, you want to get rushed down the aisle really quick, so then you can have a kid really quick, so then you can get a house really quick, so then you can look like you have a family really quick, so then you can start really doing the shit you want to do. Okay, cheating, fucking going out all the time. Okay, now all of a sudden you've got some man that was your husband, now he's your slave. Okay, so now he's got 3 other families because you're a bitch and don't sleep with him anymore because all you wanted was the facade. You just wanted the mirage. You didn't actually want the loving husband, okay, with a wife who actually puts out. Okay, no. You cut that man off, he will find it somewhere else. Okay, if you're in a full of shit relationship. Because all of this came down to a fucking ceremony. Okay, and unfortunately, somebody did get hurt, okay, while somebody else had a fake victory. Oh, what do you know? Fake it till you make it, okay? And there's true strength in taking not taking something just because it's being given to you. Okay, so just because somebody finds you attractive doesn't mean you have to fake marry them and start a family. Okay, just because, you know, some girls never paid you attention, but suddenly this one does. All right, so you throw all your ambitions away because no one's ever shown you attention, so you're going to do it with a monster. Again, not really the way you're supposed to do it. Everybody will get tested. If you stay with somebody that physically upsets you or that you're lying about, you sign a contract and you're lying, you make that. People don't understand. They sign these contracts, okay, with like beings around watching. This, like, marriage contracts aren't a joke. Funny. No. Okay, they're an actual serious fucking thing. Just like a child contract. That's a serious contract you just got yourself into. It's not something that just dissipates when the kid's 18. Life. That's a life contract. Same as wedding. You know, realize they make you say, in sickness and in health, till death parts us. Death parts you. Death. Do you know what my sister's ex-husband has done to her because they got a divorce and you're not supposed to technically get a divorce? Okay, he bankrupted her. He's abused her mentally and physically in her mind for years. Okay, shows up in her dreams. He's still controlling her in some fucking way. He's got 2 kids with somebody else. Okay, with a fucking bitch who's about to leave his ass because he's that much of a fucking coward, little pussy ass bitch. Okay, these people are going to drown. Drown. You want to know why? Because one day in the past, not so long ago, they thought doing this to you was okay. This is okay. I can leave you for dead. Nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody cares about you. No one's coming to save you, are they? So that's when I put these knives in your back. I'm going to stab you up the fucking shit because nobody will do anything for you because people don't like you. Do you know that I actually had some chick go off on me? She was bipolar. She went off on me for about 7 hours straight, telling me how much people did not like me. Okay, I'm disgusting. Nobody likes me. Why do you think I have no friends? On and on and on. We were in Tofino camping in the middle of nowhere. And she had a schizophrenic fucking meltdown, serious attack, where she sat there and verbally abused me for 7 hours straight. It was in the middle of the night. I couldn't go anywhere. And then in the morning, I abandoned her ass for 2 hours in the middle of nowhere. Oh, who started crying, pissing herself, thinking I left her in the middle of the fucking woods with a polar bear on the loose. Yeah, I fucking did. Do you think she ever did that shit to me again? Nope. Do you think I ever hung out with her again after that? Answer is no. Okay, this shit, somebody wants to go all demonoid on your ass on a fucking full moon, don't ever talk to them again. Okay? Don't. Psychoism. Okay, these people are fucking sociopaths. These people are fucking crazy. Okay? And No, you're not missing out on anything, okay? But you did have to deal with it. You can't just leave something dwelling in the past and try to move on. Like eventually it's going to catch up with you, right? So you need to go back into the past and figure out what the fuck went wrong. Like, what didn't you see? What did you miss, right? What were the signs that the universe was telling you, okay, even though you might have missed those signs, okay? Like, this person could have beat you to shit every day, but there was something along the way that you did wrong, okay? And it's not like the world is saying, you know, you stayed with them, you're an asshole. No, there's something along the way that you did wrong, okay? And you need to take responsibility for that, because as soon as you do take responsibility for it, it's gone. It melts away, dissipates. You deal with it, it's done. Because you have to get through that you're not perfect, okay? That, yes, somebody might have done something so bad for you, but why were you there? Why were you in that situation, right? That's where you need to start being smarter, being more prepared, not just taking a ride or taking a side because there's nobody else around. Guess what? Either wait for another ride, walk your ass there, and stop talking to people. You know what I mean? Because the people that you think you can trust, all talking shit about you. If you're talking shit with them about people, they're talking shit about you with other people. Remember that. Gossip is not popularity. Okay, them sitting around talking shit about you is because they got nothing else better to fucking do than to sit around and talk to people they're obsessed with. Okay, if you're sitting around talking about people, kind of means you're obsessed with them. Might want to veer off that path and just get on your own. Okay, but you have to deal with the people that fuck you over. You really do. Even if it's just a closure message, like, you know what? I know what you fucking did to me. I know what you said. Even if you don't even really know, just go with your intuition on this shit. Okay, I know what you said. I know what you fucking did. Okay, I was there. No, you weren't. But really, I was there. Okay, and fucking say it and get it done. Get it over with. Maybe that's what will release you from this prison, right? Because they hurt you. And not just once, not just twice. Like, they left you for dead and they ran you over with a fucking car while all you were doing was trying to protect yourself. Yourself. Not trying to protect somebody else. Not trying to protect them. You were just trying to protect yourself. Okay? And these people, you know, you tried to protect yourself against people that look cookie cutter, brand new, that look like the perfect little families, but they're not. If you're the topic of conversation at their dinner table, something is up with their life, with their dinner table. You know what I mean? Like, literally, something's up. Okay? And you get a reward for not taking something that's being given to you if you truly don't want it. You pass it to the next person, right? But when you're dealing with these types of people, okay, they just want to take everything, whether they need it or not. They don't care. It actually, this analogy came to me one time when I was working for this lady, and I had a feeling she was stealing from me, but like, I didn't know how much she was stealing from me. And until I had this dream, and in the dream, my money flow was like this river, and she was supposed to give me this abundant river. Okay, it was a very popular restaurant. She was supposed to give me this abundance. And instead, in the vision, she was this big, fat bitch, okay? And she plumped herself down in the middle of my flowing river and took up all the water for herself. And all she let through was this little tiny stream. Okay, and if this is all she let through, the river was like huge. Okay, we're talking huge. She only let by this little sliver, and it was just by her foot. And I remember she had all this chocolate all over her face. I don't remember her seeing her actually eating, but she had chocolate all over her face. And then she looked at me and she goes, "I'm taking everything and you can have that." And after that vision, I didn't work for her for very long. And I had been serving at the time, okay, for like maybe 15 years. And she treated me like I had never served in my life. Okay, she put me through training like she was just getting off on it. Like she was just, well, you've never worked for this company before, right? She put me through countless training sessions. And then when she finally let me serve tables, she sat me in a way where she only gave me one table maybe every 15, 20 minutes. So she just she used her authority to make people who are really confident feel very small. Like she is better. And you might have worked for 90 different restaurants, but you've never worked for this one, little girl. So you better sit down, little girl, while I teach you. Like she didn't know how to be a boss. She was so angry with her daughter and with her son that she was a mother walking around there. She wasn't a boss. She was an angry, widowed woman, okay, just wanted to be depressed and make other women just, I don't know, give in to her or something. Like, oh, can you tell me what to do? Oh, please, woman, I don't know how to do this. Can you teach my dumbass how to serve a table? Please, mother. Like she was like that. Like she would make you beg for it. And I didn't need it. I don't begging. I've done this my whole fucking life. What do you mean begging? I'm not going to beg for bullshit. I'll just fucking walk out. And I did. Okay. So whatever this is that somebody just decided, hey, we can stab you in the back and we can fucking do whatever we want. We can leave you here because no one's going to come and get you. Very, very wrong about that, because the thing is, I think two things came and got you. A horse, some magical being horse, and a motherfucking lion. So take that, bitch. All right? Leave me here. Guess what? Something saved your life, like obviously, because it wasn't meant to go down like that, but the stage was set for somebody to either allow you to grow or abuse their authority, abuse their position. I'm your husband. I'm your wife. I'm your teacher. I'm your prison guard, right? I can do whatever I want to you. You better watch when you say that. Just say it. Kids grow up. You want to kick their ass their whole time because they're little. They get big. Okay? You want to disrespect somebody working. One day they don't have to work for you and they might see you on the streets. Like, it's all fun and games when these people have the power, but guess what? They got given the power to show how much they're going to abuse it, right? To show how dirty and nasty and manipulative they really are. People get given these roles to truly see how it gets played out. And sometimes it starts off beautifully, right? Everybody's coexisting. We're working together here. And then somewhere along the lines, motherfuckers start to get greedy. They start going, well, I've worked this long. I deserve this much. Well, I've been here and I only get paid this. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this because I deserve it. Again, it takes a lot to look like this. Okay? So much so, like I said, that people will kill just to keep this all on the surface. That's got to be the book cover. This is the book cover. It ain't going to look anything else other than this. And if somebody tries to dust it off and show that it's not this, we're going to cover it back up because this is what people are going to see. God damn it, we're perfect. I don't think they are. Okay, and again, I just keep looking at the world like this is done. You're done, bitch. You're done. You're done. You're done. The game is over. Everybody knows you're a fraud. They know that they beat up Collective to get to where they are. They know they left you for dead. If this was like some type of race, the Amazing Race, they, Harry Pottered you. They attacked you in the maze and then threw you under the vines, okay? And acted like they played safe and they played fair. Like, no, you fucking didn't. And somebody was watching you because someone's always watching. I don't know why these people think that they can just do shit and no one's going to see. I mean, adorable, but people see, okay? People see a lot of things. And this person, is just very naive. Maybe that's the moon energy. Look at, It's time to change. Maybe that's what it is. Like they just are doing something to you, or they're doing something to people, and this vicious cycle is over. It has to be done with. Okay, that's the Scorpio energy. It has to be death. It has to be cleaned out, rinsed, and new energy put down, right? It can't be the same, soaking in the same bullshit of these people, you know, winning the front of the line by playing the whole game, sabotaging. Again, you might not, they might, you know, judges might not see it as it's going on, but everything is recorded. That's why you have eyes. That's why you can replay memories. You recorded that shit with your own vision. It's there. It's all on tapes that you can rewind and see again, right? And I think that that's maybe why people get dementia and shit. I've always thought this, why people lose their memory. And I think sometimes, not all the time, but I think sometimes spiritually, people lose their memories because they're liars. And they don't tell anything right anyways. They don't tell any memory right. They don't tell anything that they went through right. They reprocess their memories and say them the way that they want it to be heard or to be seen. And they slowly start to lose their memory because they're wiping out the real memory with the lie that they're saying. And we all know that after 10, 15 years, you're not going to remember that lie because you've told a million other lies, right? So the truth will be there, but the lie will stay hidden because sometimes people won't remember the lie, but then they won't remember what really happened. So they get all fucked up. So no wonder dementia happens. Like, no wonder people start getting, you know, senile and going crazy. They've lied their whole fucking lives. They're never going to get their head straight. They've never been straight. They've always been crooked. And now their mind is crooked. Therefore, they don't have it anymore. Or it comes and goes. Okay, again, it takes a lot to look like this. Okay, every day, all day. If you're lying that much, you're going to forget who you are. So, and these people forgot who they were. They forgot where they came from. They forgot that they're no better than anybody else. They forgot. They forgot what authority did to them. They forgot what was done to them in the past and why they took everything out on other people. They forgot, right? Two of Cups in reverse. Something didn't go their way. Okay? This could be somebody that you dated, somebody that you married, somebody that you were with. Something didn't go the way that it could have. Okay? And it's possible that people's relationships around you that played these parts are going to be ending. And the people that didn't take things because they didn't want them, even though they were right there and they could have, they gave them up. I think those are the people that are now kind of becoming the winners. I'm trying to, there's like some Matthew Good song that Born Losers. I don't know. But anyways, take it if it resonates. These dirty motherfuckers going down. All right. All the way down to Chinatown. Oh, this is so funny. So I took one of my snakes out the other day, the corn snake, and because he's never really met anybody other than me and my sister in the 2.5 years I've had him. So I took him downstairs to meet these little girls that live down there, and they're probably like, I don't know, maybe 5 and 6, or yeah, probably about 5 and 6, or maybe 5 and 7. Oh my God, they were so excited, and they were touching him, and they were petting him, and apparently it was like the talk of the town for the last week. So I see their dad yesterday and he's like, oh my God, thanks to you, I think I'm going to get a snake now. And I'm like, oh my God, your little girls liked him that much. And he's like, oh they can't stop talking. They just crossed the street. Like, they can't stop talking about the snake. The snake, the snake, the snake lady upstairs. When do we get to see the snake again? I'm like, oh my God. Like, I never thought I would get 2 little girls hooked on phonics. You know what I mean? Honestly, corn snakes are so good with kids. Like, corn snakes are so nice and so gentle and so sweet. And I think they're going to get a snake for their daughters. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at that, Ace of Cups. Damn right. Honestly, get your kid a fucking pet. Like, snakes are so cheap. They really are. Like, they don't cost very much at all. Like, they cost a little bit to get their enclosures, you know, all done and shit. But once you get it going, they're way cheaper than dogs. You don't got to take them to the vet all the time. Oh, man. And they're so gentle. And especially if you get one at the, like, as a baby, you can basically raise it to be the sweetest thing ever. Like, I took my snakes out every day when they were babies, and it paid off. Like, they are the sweetest things. They, like, hear my voice and want to come out of their enclosures to see me. Like, they're so nice. They're such sweet. These little girls just fell in love. I'm like, you go, Dad. You go get your little girls a snake. You should. They're so magical. All right, people, let's do some questions. Phoenix, you're up first. Do you have any questions? Everybody think of some questions if you want a quick answer. It's not going to be like some long fucking reading. Sometimes they do turn out to be a little bit longer. It's not like a direct reading, you know, because we can't really talk back and forth, although we can a little bit. But if you have a question, you can put it up. I'm feeling very giving today because I haven't really been on because I've been on an adventure. So if anybody's got questions, put them up. But Phoenix, my moderator, is first. And I think Steven already left. If Steven's here, put up a question, bro, if you have one. If not, all good. Sometimes people don't have any questions at all because they don't want their dirty laundry aired. I feel like I should have like Jeopardy music playing in the background for everybody. Usually if nobody answers, I just go straight into another reading. I've had a great day, Hannah. Started off great, ended a little weird, but in a really good way. And now I'm here with you fine people. Whitney is a fox. I am 40 now, like the big 40. Okay? I should be a fox. Does nobody have any questions? See? Everybody always wants questions when I can't do them. And then suddenly when I can do them, you find people got nothing to say. Just send your telepathic questions in telepathically, obviously, if you don't want to say them out loud. Because it is like airing your dirty laundry. I get it. Like, is the chat fucking frozen? Are you guys okay? Is anybody out there? Oh, yeah, because I have 15 different people talking in their heads. All right, people, no questions, unless there's something wrong with my chat. And if there is, my apologies, because I've been having a lot of hard times with my chat. I don't know why, but I don't see any questions. So, my God, people. No, so funny. All right. Oh, well, you came up. No. Sometimes people just don't have any questions. It's so funny. They want to ask questions when I can't do them. And then when I can do them, nobody has any questions, which is just what we like to call irony. Okay, this is just a general message. Take it if it resonates. We got a bunch of cards. Ooh, we got a prophecy. What's with it? Ooh, we got a prophecy that's on. right. Somebody be careful about a home invasion. Somebody could be planning on breaking into your house. Because they're, this is straight from spirit. Somebody is angry that you broke up with them, so they want to break into your house. It's a prophecy, which means they might have even planned the night. If you are going away for the weekend, or if you have camping plans or a trip planned, and you have a girlfriend or some type of psycho ex-boyfriend out there, yeah, don't go drinking. Don't go. I don't know. Something's fucked up. It's like specifically don't go and party. Like it's a party or something. Or someone's going to go away for the night or something. I don't know. I feel like songs could be communicating with you. All right. Let the song tell you. If you don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, there's going to be a song that stands out. Okay. And it's going to like word for word tell you to like not go, stay home, cancel the trip. It's like your property is not protected. Like maybe you don't have an alarm system. Like they know how to like get into a back window that's always open. Like they dated you. They know your place. This is somebody who's got a house, possibly a house in the middle of nowhere. Listen to the music. Honestly, like listen to the music. Okay. The music is going to tell you what is happening. If you don't believe me, you know, like, or if I'm not like specifically saying it properly, right place at the right time with the goodies and the oldies in reverse. See, it was not good times with this person. They might have been a drunk. They might have been some like alcoholic. Okay. It seems like a Casanova situation. Like somebody was wearing a mask. Okay. They weren't showing their true colors. Okay. Yeah, they definitely don't get high. Okay. They're not people who smoke weed. They're not people that chill out. They're people who drink. Okay. People that are hostile drunks. They definitely are not, they're bringing very bad vibes to the table. Very bad vibes to the table. Okay. They're very vengeful. Like they feel like somebody took you away from them, right? Like it wasn't fair or something wasn't fair. So they want to come back. And like, I don't know what they want to do to your house, but they definitely want to break in. And that's creepy as fuck. So make sure if you do go away on holidays, look at again with the weed smoking in reverse. If you go away on holidays, you better lock that fucking house up. Like you need to put an alarm system in. You need to get your shit wired. Okay, if you can own a house, you can pay for a fucking alarm system. You need to get that shit locked down because something's wrong here. This isn't right. And it's a prophecy, which means they have heard it. Spirit has heard this. Okay, they know what they're thinking. They know what they're planning. Okay, and Spirit is telling me this. This is the person, and then Spirit, they're touching Spirit. Okay, that was my version of communicating with Spirit. Okay, like I'm being told, like Spirit has heard them talking about this. It's like they told the flowers, like they were, you know, in their garden talking shit, right? And they told the flowers, and the flowers told the bees, and the bees told the birds, and the birds told fucking Spirit. Birds are spirits. Birds are messengers. Okay, if you are planning to break into somebody's apartment, might not want to do it out in the open with a bunch of birds listening to you. Okay, like, you know, but this person they don't believe that the universe is alive, so they're never going to think of birds listening to them. But the bird didn't listen. The fucking flower did. Flowers are alive. Hello, you put them in the water, they're alive, they survive. Hello, okay. Oh. There's Matthew Good again. These books were made for burning in the wilderness. May we never forget you. Oh, alert status red. Alert status red. This is code red. I'm telling you, something's not right with this. This is the X. Oh my God, look what I just looked at. It says the X. And I just looked right at it. They may want to burn your house down. In the wilderness. Like, I swear, somebody is in the wilderness. Like, you might have animals that are going to die. There's a death prophecy. That's the Mothman right there. Which the Mothman doesn't always predict death per se, but it predicts a change. It predicts something very catastrophic. I just heard. Okay, that bridge comes down. Okay. Number 37. Okay, number 37. What do you think that means? 36 died. She was number 37. I'm getting the chills. Vampire. Something might die. If you got cats at home, I just heard, or birds at home, or gossiping about you, I told you they're talking about this. They're planning it. Someone's got some trip planned. And when they come home, they might not even come back to a house. If they know where your cameras are, they're planning on knocking out the cameras. They know they know everything. So you better do something that they don't know about. And quick. Because this is not good. This is not good. They want death. The prophecy card just landed again. I'm telling you, somebody is, maybe you already predicted this. Like, I kind of fucking knew this was going to happen with this person, that they were going to turn crazy like this and come and break into your house. This is a connection bridge. Like, this is two people came together and did something. Okay. And that's how I know that they know everything about you, because they were with you. I'm getting somebody very specific in my head right now, but I'm not going to say their name because they would just love for me to say their name. Two sides. There's two sides to everybody. I was literally just talking to my sister about this. There's a good side and an ugly side to everybody. Okay, and if you only see the light side of somebody, might want to be careful, because that dark side is going to be dark. There's the sperm donor. That represents my father. So they see you just as a donor. They just see you as you're nothing. You're nothing to them. Maybe they feel like you just pitied them. You stayed with them out of pity. You did something out of pity. Or you were there one day, you were gone the next. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So there's another ghost. Okay. So lucky for you, I think you're watching this. Okay. They're definitely after you. And the thing is that you got the lucky number 13, but in reverse. And the thing is that the money card is here. I feel like somebody's going to have to pay some money to keep themselves safe. Like, I don't know if you need to hire somebody to be at your house day and night, a security guard at your gate, something like that. Okay. The thing is that it's worth the money. It's worth the money, because this person's not just going to go away. Yeah. Something about a gatekeeper. I just saw, who's that guy? Rapper, actor. I'm seeing Halloween H2O, that bald black guy. LL Cool J. Thank you for whoever just said that. Okay. Like, get a gatekeeper. You got to get somebody at your gate or somebody at your house 24/7. Again, if you're going away on a trip or something, I'm sure you can afford it. Okay? I mean, don't be stupid. This is something to take very seriously. Okay? And it's prophecy twice, which means it's being planned and sought out very, very, very distinctly. But also remember that the second prophecy card showed up in reverse, which means, yes, it can be theorized and it can be planned out and planned out and planned out and first sought, but it doesn't mean it is going to necessarily be played out if you get wind of it and you do something about it. That's why we have tarot readings. That's why we do this. Okay, it's always to warn you about something or to tell you about what is going on that you can't see, that you can't hear, that you can't, because you're turned off in some way, you're not listening to spirit, right? Or you don't know how to listen to spirit, or you've turned them off in some way, but you're still looking for guidance. This is why you have to do this shit. This is why we have to have these readings, okay? Because they're very distinct. And always remember that they are an analogy. So they are a swim through reality, but can be interchangeable in many dimensions, right? It's just, if the energy resonates with you that somebody's going to break in or somebody's going to violate you, or you're about to go somewhere and they might try to sabotage it in some way, that's what spirit is saying, because you've told people that you're leaving town, you've told people that you're going somewhere, you've advertised it in some way, or you booked a trip while you were dating them. They know where you're going. Somehow they know. And that's the thing, is when people leave town and they put it on their fucking answering machine. Remember how idiots used to do that? Oh yeah, we're out of town for a week. Okay, perfect time to break in, you fucking morons. You tell people when you're leaving town. Stupid. Okay, but people do, right? And then they'll tell their neighbors we're leaving town, right? Make sure you can watch the house first. You never fucking tell your neighbors you're leaving town, for one. You get somebody that you can trust that goes to your house and fucking stays there. Watches your dog, watches your cats, lets shit out, right? I mean, clearly somebody's got some type of crazy ex, and you already fucking knew this was going to happen. So double stupid on you. Now you got to do what's right. Yeah, you can get a general message. Do you want me to use tarot cards or oracle cards? Or do you want me to just pick? Hey, Pam. All my moderators showed up today. We're doing questions right now. We just finished the last reading, but I'm... Oh, I can pick? Okay, we're doing questions now if you want. Like, obviously somebody finally asked a question. I asked questions before, nobody asked anything, so I just went on with another reading. But if you have a question, Pam, put it up, girl. If not, don't worry, it's all good. Okay, I am, for some reason, feeling these cards. So let's see. Is your name Hannah? Sorry, my eyes are, like, my screen is very low right now, so I think your name is Hannah? All right, can we get a GM for old Hannah here? Okay, so, okay, Hannah's fine. Okay, so, little quick message here. It kind of looks like, I don't know if you are in, like, a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore or something like that, but there's something that, like a cord that needs to be cut, okay? And it's, I don't know if it's like a family member or if it's something that you're reading up on, okay? Spirit does not want you collaborating with something, okay? It wants you to, by the end, choose yourself. So if there's somebody who is trying to convince you to do something or tell you that you have to do something, they're saying, no, you don't. Okay, so if this is a spouse saying like you have to have sex with me every night because you're my girlfriend, no, you fucking don't. There's laws and rules about that shit. It's called consent, okay? If there's something like that that's happening, or like a family member that is telling you you have to do something, you have to drive grandpa to the hospital because he's your grandfather and nobody else, you know, no, you don't, okay? I don't know, again, because it's just a general message. It's kind of like surf around in it, but I hope that that is making sense, okay? That the cord needs to be cut. Okay, that there's something haunting you, or there's something that, you know, and unless you control it, unless you get control of it, it's going to control you. It's going to take you over. Okay, and you need to really stay in your energy. Okay, try not to get like too emotional about anything. Okay, try to stay as grounded as possible, because the emotion can take you over. And then you might make the wrong decision, okay? Because I feel like this is a very bad attachment. I feel like it's very ancient. I don't know who this person is, but I don't feel like they have good morals. Well, it's timeless, okay? It's timeless. So whatever it fits in, okay? I feel like whatever this energy was or is very old, and it's very... it gravitates and it does things to people, and it might be obsessed with you, and it might be obsessed with trying to do something to you or trying to control you in some way. I don't know if it's a romantic connection. I don't know if this is going to be in the future, okay? Or if this is just talking about there could be an ex that's about to come back or something, okay? Definitely, you know, if it was some type of illusion or some type of maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't do this, you definitely should. Okay, like the cord needs to be severed. For sure, for sure. Okay, because somebody was definitely lying and trying to trick you. Okay, like they're just gonna bullshit you. Whatever it is, they're gonna put their mask on, dance around like a clown, and tell you what you want to hear and what you want to see, even though they know what's really going on. Okay, so I hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right, Pam, you want a reading? A general message, a GM? All right, what do you got for Pam? Our OG Pam. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely something here about money. Yeah, so I really feel like I don't know what your current status is money-wise, but there's definitely like you gotta make some really good moves right now. Like try to there seems to be, I don't know if there's something that you're working on, but it is going to pay off, okay, in the long run, but it's slow and steady win the race, okay? So if you feel like there's an imbalance somewhere, it might work itself out, okay? The thing is that there's something that you're reaching with judgment right now, okay? And you might be on mission to like prove something to do with money. Okay, like you can't work hard enough for it, it's not coming in, or you're sitting at a reward, but you can't embrace it yet, or something like that. It's, again, I just keep hearing slow and steady, slow and steady. So if you've been slowly building your money up, there's a reason why, and it's only going to get better kind of thing. And there's going to be some expanding financial goals in the future. Okay, so if that's what you're going towards, like if you're investing or if you're starting to put your money away, or if you're starting to notice something of an imbalance or something, it's all for a reason. Whatever is happening with you with financial situation or money, you're sitting in a judgment right now, basically. Okay, because of all the hard work that you've already done. Like the apples are there, the tree's been planted, the fruit's growing. Okay, so the near future is this Three of Wands foresight is going for something. Okay, so if there's a new job that's going to come, or if there's something new or some type of expansion or something that involves maybe a little bit of your money that you put away or something, this is what it's going to be for. Okay, so definitely I'd feel good about that. Okay, like the fact that you're sitting in judgment right now is huge. It's like there's a reason why you're not spending your money, or there's a reason why you're being financially conscious right now or cautious right now, right? There's a judgment, and you're in judgment and you pass because you end in the Three of Wands, which means this judgment allows you to suddenly make a choice, right? So there's something that's going to expand, buddy. All right, Spirit's got your back. Okay, so anyways, people, that's it for the day. You're very welcome. I hope this resonates. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for spending time with me. And I'm not sure when I'll be back, possibly tomorrow. All right. Love you too, buddy. That's my OG right there. That's my OG. Peace out, everybody. All right. And whitneymoonshine@gmail.com for private readings if you don't want your shit exposed. Totally understandable. And yeah, love and light, everybody. Have a good night.